The story of Evie Templeton, Wednesday's Agnes. When Wednesday Season 2 introduced viewers to Agnes Demille, nobody expected this character to become such a fan favorite. Agnes started as Wednesday's stalker and Enid's enemy, but she slowly developed into a complex character who eventually became a friend. The layered performance behind Agnes comes from a talented young actress named Evie Templeton, whose personal story is just as interesting as the character she plays. Evie Templeton brings Agnes to life with remarkable skill, even though she is quite different from her character in real life. While Agnes is portrayed as a 13-year-old girl, Evie herself is actually 16 years old. She was born on December 31st, 2008, which makes her a Capricorn according to astrology. Her parents chose the unique name Evie because she was born on New Year's Eve, making her birth date quite special and memorable for the family. The young actress has an interesting background that spans across different countries and cultures. Evie was originally born in Barbados, a beautiful Caribbean island nation. However, when she was just 7 years old, her family made a big decision to move to England, where they have lived ever since. This move gave Evie exposure to different cultures and environments during her formative years, which may have contributed to her ability to adapt and perform in various roles. Family plays an important role in Evie's life, especially her relationship with her older sister. Evie is the youngest of 2 siblings and has an older sister named Jess Templeton, who is 6 years older than her. The 2 sisters share a very close bond that goes beyond typical sibling relationships. People often comment on their striking resemblance, particularly noting their big, beautiful eyes that seem to run in the family. This strong family connection has been crucial in Evie's development both as a person and as an actress. Jess Templeton has been one of Evie's biggest inspirations throughout her life. This influence becomes even more significant when you learn that Jess is a professional ballet dancer. Having a sister who has succeeded in the performing arts has given Evie both motivation and guidance as she navigates her own career in entertainment. The artistic influence in the family clearly runs deep, with both sisters choosing careers in performance and creative expression. The dance background in Evie's family has had a direct impact on her acting career, particularly in her role on Wednesday. When fans watched Wednesday Season 2, they were amazed by the natural dance scenes between Evie and Emma Myers, who plays Enid. The movements looked so effortless and genuine that it impressed viewers and critics alike. This natural ability comes partly from both actresses having dance backgrounds, but for Evie specifically, it stems from her ballet training that was inspired by her sister Jess. However, Evie's talents extend far beyond just dancing and acting. She is also a singer and writer, showing that her creativity spans multiple artistic mediums. Even more impressively, she has dreams of one day directing a movie or television show. At just 16 years old, her ambitions already stretch far beyond acting, which proves how creative and driven she really is. This level of ambition and diverse interest in different aspects of filmmaking suggests that she has a long and varied career ahead of her in the entertainment industry. Like many teenagers her age, Evie has strong opinions about music and television that reflect both contemporary tastes and an appreciation for classics. Her favorite musical artists include Billie Eilish, Noah Kahan, and Lizzie McAlpine, showing that she connects with current popular music. However, her taste also extends to classics from the 1980s and 1990s, particularly music by legendary artists like Elvis Presley, Nina Simone, and Etta James. This diverse musical taste suggests a mature appreciation for different eras and styles of music. When it comes to television viewing habits, Evie has some interesting preferences that show her personality. She never goes to bed without watching at least one episode of Friends, the classic sitcom that continues to find new generations of fans. She is also a huge fan of Gilmore Girls, which is known for its fast-paced dialogue and strong mother-daughter relationship themes. Her movie preferences include the Mission Impossible film series and nostalgic 1990s movies like The Last of the Mohicans. These choices suggest someone who appreciates both action and drama, as well as stories with strong emotional connections. If you ever found Evie at a karaoke night, you would likely hear her performing one of her go-to songs. Her favorites for karaoke are Dancing Queen by ABBA and Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. These song choices reflect her diverse musical taste and her confidence in performing, even in casual settings. The fact that she enjoys karaoke also suggests an outgoing personality when she is in comfortable social situations. The story of how Evie landed her role as Agnes is quite fascinating and shows the modern nature of casting in today's entertainment industry. Evie first became interested in acting at a young age, but she did not start landing auditions until she was around 10 years old. For her role as Agnes, she first submitted a self-tape, which is now a common practice in the industry that allows actors to audition from anywhere in the world. This initial self-tape must have been impressive because it led to an in-person audition. The casting process continued to progress favorably for Evie. Weeks after her in-person audition, she received the call that would change her life. Tim Burton himself, along with showrunners Alfred Gough and Miles Miller, wanted to meet her over Zoom. This was already a significant indicator that she was being seriously considered for the role. The meeting went extremely well, as they were impressed immediately with what they saw and heard from the young actress. The final steps of the casting process involved chemistry reads with the main cast members. Evie had to do chemistry reads with both Jenna Ortega, who plays Wednesday, and Emma Myers, who plays Enid. These chemistry reads also went perfectly, showing that Evie could work naturally with the established cast members. Tim Burton later commented about his first impression of Evie, saying that when he first saw her, it was very clear she was the right person for this role. Once Evie officially got the part, she was told to keep it a secret, even from her family members. This kind of secrecy is common in major productions to prevent leaks and maintain surprise for audiences. Evie admitted that the secret keeping was challenging, particularly with her father. She revealed that her dad did not really know much about her involvement, explaining that while he knew she was in the show, he did not know any of the specific details about her role or the storyline. Unlike many young stars who might be tempted to focus entirely on their entertainment careers, Evie has made a promise to stay focused on her education no matter how busy her acting career becomes. This mature approach to balancing career and education shows wisdom beyond her years. She actually enjoys studying, which is not always the case for teenagers, especially those in demanding careers. Her favorite subjects include history, biology, and literature, showing intellectual curiosity across different academic areas. Evie is currently enrolled at the Tring Park School for the Performing Arts in London, which is a prestigious institution that specializes in training young performers. This school allows her to continue her regular education while also developing her performance skills. Additionally, she trains at Lambda on scholarship, which provides her with even more specialized training in acting and performance. This combination of regular education and specialized training gives her a well-rounded foundation for her career. Like most teenagers, Evie has celebrity crushes that she is not afraid to admit. She has confessed to having a big crush on Jacob Elordi from The Kissing Booth, which is understandable given his popularity among young audiences. She is also a fan of Theo James from the Divergent series. These choices suggest that Evie has a type when it comes to celebrity attractions, and that type appears to be tall, handsome leading men who often play romantic roles in popular films. Even though Evie only joined the Wednesday cast in Season 2, she quickly built strong friendships with the other cast members. Everyone who has worked with her describes her as warm, kind, and very different from her character Agnes. This ability to be well-liked by colleagues is important in the entertainment industry, where people often work long hours together in sometimes stressful conditions. Tim Burton himself praised her, noting that Evie has a very unique quality, look, and vibe that made her perfect for the role. Evie became particularly close to Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers right from their first chemistry read together. She has described them as being like her big sisters, who helped guide her through the whole experience of joining an established show. This mentorship from more experienced cast members has been valuable for Evie as she navigates the complexities of working on a major production. Jenna even gave her the nickname Young Evie, which stuck among the crew and shows the affectionate relationship they developed. However, her closest friendship on set is with Isaac Ordonez, who plays Pugsley, Wednesday's younger brother. The two actors bonded almost immediately and have maintained their friendship, both on and off set. This friendship is particularly nice because both actors are younger members of the cast, so they likely share similar experiences and challenges in working on the show while still being teenagers themselves. Before joining Wednesday, Evie was already gaining valuable acting experience in various productions. In 2022, she appeared in the BBC drama Life After Life, which gave her experience working on British television. That same year, she also had a role in Disney's live-action Pinocchio, which exposed her to working on a major studio production with a much larger budget and scope than typical television shows. The following year, in 2023, she starred in the horror film Lord of Misrule, which gave her experience in the horror genre that would prove useful for her work on Wednesday. With Agnes now added to her resume, it is clear that Evie's career is only just beginning. The variety of projects she has worked on shows her versatility as an actress and her ability to work in different genres, from drama to family films to horror. This range of experience will serve her well as she continues to develop her career and take on more challenging and diverse roles. One of the most interesting aspects of Evie's performance as Agnes is how different she is from her character in real life. Agnes is impulsive, bold, and sometimes dangerous, with a personality that drives much of the conflict and drama in the show. However, in real life, Evie is the complete opposite of these characteristics. She is described as soft-spoken, thoughtful, witty, and very mature for her age. This contrast shows just how talented she is as an actress, since she had to step completely outside her real personality to embody Agnes convincingly. Evie has explained her own personality by saying that she is an extrovert with her family and close friends, but tends to be more introverted in general social situations. This nuanced understanding of her own social preferences shows emotional intelligence and self-awareness that is impressive for someone her age. This calm, measured personality is apparently one of the reasons she gets along so well with Emma Myers, as the two actors share very similar temperaments off-screen, even though their characters have a more complex relationship on the show. As for her personal life and relationships, Evie does not seem to be dating anyone currently and appears to be fully focused on her education and career development. This approach is exactly what you would hope for someone her age who is already experiencing success in a demanding industry. By prioritizing her education and professional growth over romantic relationships, she is setting herself up for long-term success and personal stability. At just 16 years old, Evie Templeton is already proving herself as one of the most promising rising talents in the entertainment industry. Her combination of natural talent, professional training, strong family support, and mature approach to balancing career and education suggests that she has a bright future ahead of her. Whether she continues primarily as an actress or eventually moves into directing as she hopes, her early success and professional approach indicate that audiences will likely be seeing much more of her work in the years to come. The success of her portrayal of Agnes has not only won over fans of Wednesday, but has also established her as a young actress to watch in the industry. Her ability to create a complex, layered character that audiences both love and find challenging shows sophisticated acting skills that are rare in performers of any age. As she continues to grow and develop both as a person and as an artist, it will be exciting to see what roles and projects she takes on next.